The figure obtained by joining the midpoints of the sides of a rhombus taken in order is a rhombus, rectangle, square, or a parallelogram. So we need a diagram to answer this question. So we'll start with the diagram. So we are looking at a square, sorry, not a square, a rhombus. So what is the property of a rhombus? Yes, a rhombus is all the sides are equal and opposite sides are parallel. Then opposite angles are equal, not all the angles, not equal length, that is the diagonals, and they bisect each other at an angle of 90 degree, and the area is given by that particular formula. So basically we are looking at, yes, a Kaju Barfi shaped, something like this. Okay, I'll just join this so as to help us draw this better. And we have almost a rhombus. It's okay, you guys can imagine. So all the sides are equal, then this angle is 90 degree. So the midpoints are what? See, we are talking about midpoints, so let's draw the midpoints. Again, it won't turn out to be what exactly we're supposed to get, supposed to look like, but I think it will help. Right, so let's consider a rhombus with side A, B, C, D. And let the midpoints be M and TR. And the point of intersection of the diagonals be O. Right, so let's start off with that. So let's consider a rhombus ABCD, a rhombus ABCD or rhombus ABCD rhombus. Then let MN TR be the midpoints. Then what else do we have? Let O be the point of intersection of the diagonals. Again, all this answer is only required for your 2-marker question, right? So the diagonals meet at a point O. Okay, all well and good. What can we do? First thing we'll consider. Triangle, and we have them to be midpoint. The sides to have midpoints and them being joined. So what can we do with this? Yes, we can make use of midpoint theorem, right? MN is parallel to DB, reason being midpoint theorem. And what else do we have? Then we have in triangle DBC. What is that we are looking at? We have DB being parallel to RT. This is midpoint theorem. Actually, need not write it again, but it's okay, we wrote it. Now, from our above two equation, what can we conclude? From above statements, what can we conclude? See, we have Mn being parallel to DB, DB being parallel to RT. So we can conclude that yes, Mn is parallel to RT. Lines parallel to a common line are parallel to each other. And now what else do we have? We can similarly prove. So we can tell similarly we can prove MR is parallel to NT. Okay, so we basically have the opposite sides of this quadrilateral to be parallel to each other. The next question is, what kind of figure is it? Is it a parallelogram? Is it a rhombus? Is it a rectangle? Or is it a square? So what differentiates it? Yes, we're talking about if the lengths are equal or not and the angles if they are 90 or not. So that's what will differentiate it. So now, what about angle M? Is it 90? Well, it is 90. How can we prove it though? We can prove it by this following. We actually can do one more thing actually. Along with this, we can tell Mn is half of dB. Okay. And RT is half of dB. And here we can tell MR is, again with midpoint theorem, all of these are with midpoint theorem. MR is half of AC, and we have NT is also half of AC. How is this helpful? That's a clue. You guys have to think about it. So next we have, how can we prove that M is 90 degree? See, basically the diagonal is 90 degree, right? And these two lines are parallel, so the corresponding or alternative interior angle, whatever you guys want to call it as, are equal to 90 again. Then we have AC being parallel to MR, so these two angles will add up to 180 degree, and so this will be 90 degree. Okay, I'll explain again. As DB is parallel to MN, agree? So let me copy this diagram off. Okay. So we have DB parallel to MN. So angle, oh, we need to call this as 1 or something. Or we can call it as small letter a. Angle, this we're calling it as a, remember, angle AOB. Angle AOB is equal to angle A, reason, alternative interior angles, alternative AI. Next we have, as AC being parallel to MR. Okay, again, where is AC? Over here. MR is over here. Okay. MR, what can we tell? We have angle RM, oh, N. Yeah, I can call it as RMN, and plus A, angle A. This is equal to 180 degree co-interior angles. Okay. And so from 1 and 2, what do we have? From 1 and 2, we can tell that this, therefore, angle A is equal to 90 degree. Yeah. So what can we tell? Since this is 90 degree, this has to be, therefore, angle RMN has to be 90 degree. This is from 1 and 2. Okay, so what does it tell? We have one of the angles to be 90 degree, opposite angles are equal, but all the angles are equal. Can we tell that? See, we just proved it to be 90 degree and opposite sides are parallel. So either it can be a square or a rectangle. So how will you differentiate it? The difference being this. Here all the sides are equal, here only opposite sides are equal. Agree? So is this a rectangle or a square? That is the question we need to answer. Yes, it is a rectangle, but how will we prove it? As AC is not equal to DB, right? Diagonals of a rhombus is not equal. We have MN not being equal to MR. Is it not? So this is from all of this. This we can call it as B. This we can call it as A. This is from A and B. So from this we can tell that therefore MNRT, MNTR, the order has to be proper, MNTR, right? MNTR, the order is proper. MNTR is a rectangle as opposite sides are equal and parallel, and an angle is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so 0.1, 0.2, and adjacent sides are not equal. Adjacent sides are not equal. Okay, so it won't be a square. Understood? So to be precise, this is a rectangle. Agree? Okay, so this is the writing for your 2 marker or 3 marker answer. But yeah, in terms of thinking, you guys know how to think. You need not write so much, but the line of thinking is quite simple, is it not? So again, learn from this how to answer for MCQ question. See, without the base of the knowledge, without a knowledge base, we can't answer MCQ questions. MCQ question, the advantage is you don't need to explain so much. That's the only advantage. I mean, that's the main advantage, to be frank. There's a lot of writing. Thinking wise, it's quite simple. So we have, this tool. Properties is something that you guys have to start off with. Then draw the diagram, use that property and use midpoint theorem and come to a certain conclusion. And next again we have 90 degree, which can be easily concluded with the information we have. And we know that the rhombus diagonals are not equal. So AC is not equal to BD. Right? This is a fact of a rhombus. So using all of this knowledge, we have the following conclusion. Okay, you can now pause, and the entire answer is about what, right? It's about understanding and knowing the properties. So there's nothing much that I can put a star on. Everything by default is important, and everything by default is easy provided you guys know the basics.